Assemble! Stay dandy, baby. Oh, how the tables have turned against everyone's favorite intergalactic goat wizard. Yep, it looks like Moro is getting his sheepish ass handed to him by Goku, who has perfected the Ultra Instinct technique in the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super. And come on, guys, even though Vegeta is not top dog in this arc, you gotta admit, this was a pretty classic and exciting chapter of Dragon Ball Super. I mean, Goku did a Shoryuken for Christ's sake, and it might be one of the coolest ones that I've seen from the entire series. But really, this was a simple chapter, all about Goku using the power of Ultra Instinct and basically taking the inspiration from Maris, the super-powered space warrior with a sense of justice, and bringing that into his battle against Moro. And he certainly dishes out all sorts of Saiyan justice in this chapter, in a chapter that just flew by, filled with all sorts of great action, kicks, punches, and everything else that you expect that is great from the Dragon Ball franchise. There are a number of really great things about this chapter, but again, it was pretty much just straight action the entire time. And again, it just makes me want to see the anime return so bad to see that how they would actually handle this animation, whether they made it look really good or they would screw it up. The point is, I just want to see it return, and getting to sort of visualize how it all play out while I read the manga version has always been one of my favorite things about Dragon Ball Super, and why I've enjoyed this arc so much. Just thinking about what could be for the future of the anime franchise. But for now, I think we should just continue to take what we can get, and this is a pretty awesome arc right here, and this battle is really great in its own right. Basically, going back to the battle that Goku had with Jiren when he was using Ultra Instinct, the entire point of this technique is that essentially your body moves on its own. So Moro throws everything at Goku, none of it works at all. He dodges all of his attacks effortlessly and makes him end up looking like a fool. There are some great moments like that in this chapter, like when Moro is desperately trying to kick Goku and he's just moving around swiftly, but I think my favorite moment came at the end when Moro started to get really upset over the fact that he's not the most powerful being in the universe, and suddenly he decided to use his ability to summon all of this energy from the planet, which just started sort of exploding out of the air, and he started charging towards Goku, who used another one of his crazy techniques to lift him directly up into the air and hit him with a big old giant uppercut punch, which, like I said, looks very much like a Shoryuken from Street Fighter, and he ends up sending him flying into one of his very own blasts, which basically ends up crisping him up. It is awesome. It's such a solid moment, and again, you can just feel the pain on this guy. He ends up getting slammed again into another big, like, rock face, which suddenly collapses all over his entire body, and then he suddenly starts asking for help. And this is the part of the chapter that I feel is going to end up being the most controversial, because honestly, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen in this situation. You see, after Moro has been defeated and is asking for help, suddenly Goku decides to talk to Jacko, and he re-mentions again that this guy has been hunted down and they've been trying to actually kill him, and Jacko's just like, yeah, Goku, you can finish him off, no problem. And this is when Goku decides that he's no longer going to act as a member of the Galactic Patrol, but simply as his very own self, an Earthling, a defender of planet Earth. He rips off his shirt, and it looks like he's preparing to either fight this guy again, or he's going to do that classic Goku thing where after beating a villain, he tries to give them one more chance to make up for their mistakes, to either leave and try and be a good person. And I can't believe he might do something like this because, man, it has never worked in the past. There's just been so many instances here. Basically, Goku feels like he's pulling a Vegeta. They need to finish this guy off. I don't think there's any redeeming qualities for the character of Moro. I don't know what he could add to the Dragon Ball world to make it a much better place. I do know that he's devoured tons of planets and killed millions, possibly billions of people. The guy's a bad guy. Get rid of the goat. Just be done with him. And even Beerus says that he's got a bad feeling about this, so who knows what's potentially about to happen. It's kind of hard to say. Really, it's the speculation about what's going to happen next that's got me really excited about the next chapter of Dragon Ball Super. Otherwise, this one was all action, so what's the rundown on this chapter of Dragon Ball Super? Like I said, not much to talk about outside of the fact that Goku's using perfected Ultra Instinct, and he's using it like a boss. He's kicking all sorts of ass, and it looks really awesome throughout the entire chapter. Again, the artwork is stellar, fast, and impactful. That punch where he just jumps up into the air and hits Moro is so freaking Dragon Ball classic. I absolutely love it. It might be maybe like my favorite panel from this entire freaking arc. It just looks so damn cool. I really do love that. But the big surprise definitely comes at the end when Goku's about to do something. Whether that's going to be letting Moro get another chance in the battle so that he can go at him again 100%, or if he's going to allow him to try and leave or try to reform him in some sort of way. Maybe he straight up is just going to become Executioner Goku. Who knows what could potentially happen, but I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. I do feel, however, that Goku's going to want to fight against Moro again. You know, he's always been the character who's been looking for a perfect fight, and I have a feeling that's the direction that it's actually going to go in, and this could end up biting him in the ass to where they could potentially bring Vegeta back into the picture to allow him to be the true hero here, because we all know that Vegeta would have no problem with taking this guy out and basically being the executioner. That's just what Vegeta does. He's changed a lot as a character, but I have a feeling that he'd have no problem in actually doing this. But that remains to be seen. Otherwise, this was a super exciting chapter of Dragon Ball Super, and I loved it. I love awesome action anime and manga, and this gave me exactly what I wanted from what is arguably the most classic action manga of all time. So I'm giving this one a 5 out of 5. I really loved it. I want to hear from you guys, though, so please make sure to give me your thoughts about this chapter in the comment section below. What you thought about the overall action, Goku using the perfected Ultra Instinct technique, and what Goku's actually going to do at the very end of this chapter. Like, what is his plan? What do you want to see happen? Do you want Vegeta to come back into the picture? Give me your thoughts and your theories and your hopes for your dreams of the rest of the Moro arc of Dragon Ball Super. So thank you guys so much for watching this review. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. Use your strongest Ultra Instinct punch and hit that like button. I also want to thank all of my patrons who have been supporting me through my Patreon page. You guys are freaking awesome. I cannot thank you enough for all of the amazing donations. Remember, first-time donators, I will review an anime series of your choice. I have a couple that are going to be coming up very soon, so please stay tuned for the channel for those. I would also love to add your name to this list of super awesome people who support this channel every single day. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you all next time, and as always, stay down there, baby.